Ever wonder why some people seem to dislike you right away, even for no apparent reason? It feels like no matter what you do, someone always looks at you with disapproval. Why do some people just dislike us? It's a mystery that often goes beyond our actions or words. Sometimes the reasons behind this dislike are rooted in complex psychology, hidden envy, or misunderstandings. Understanding this isn't just about curiosity. It's essential for navigating the tricky social situations we face every day. If you're new here, consider liking this video and subscribing. Statistics show only 3% of viewers are subscribed. If this content helps, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Please support us to spread Stoic philosophy. Reason 1. Envy and jealousy. Envy and jealousy are some of the most common and powerful reasons someone might develop negative feelings towards you. These intense emotions act like poison in relationships, turning admiration into dislike and respect into resentment. They often arise when someone sees something in you they desire but believe they can't achieve themselves. This feeling can be triggered by many things, from your professional success and personal achievements to aspects of your personality or lifestyle. Often, envy and jealousy reflect a person's dissatisfaction with their own life. Instead of finding inspiration in your achievements or happiness, they see your qualities and successes as a mirror reflecting their own flaws or bad luck. This emotion can become deep resentment, making them wish for your failure or downfall to ease their own pain or dissatisfaction. The most destructive part of envy and jealousy is that they can make envious or jealous people resort to gossip, rumors, or even sabotage to undermine your efforts and achievements. They might try to discredit your work or spread false information about you, all in the hope of knocking you off the pedestal they've placed you on in their minds. It's crucial to remember that envy and jealousy are the problems of the person feeling them, not yours. While it's easy to take it personally and question yourself, remember you're not responsible for another person's feelings of inferiority or dissatisfaction. Your accomplishments and qualities shouldn't be diminished because someone can't deal with their own issues. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Do not concern yourself with things outside your control." The feelings of envy and jealousy from others are clearly beyond your control. Stoicism emphasizes focusing on what you can control: your actions, thoughts, and reactions. Recognizing that envy and jealousy are often the root of someone's dislike can help you navigate these tricky interactions. Knowing how to deal with these negative emotions maturely and passively, without letting them affect you, is a vital skill for maintaining your inner peace and continuing on your path of personal and professional growth. Reason 2. Misunderstandings and communication issues. Misunderstandings and ineffective communication, though seemingly small, can plant the seeds of lasting resentment. These misunderstandings often lie in misinterpretations or a lack of clarity in how we express ourselves or interpret the words of others. Misunderstandings arise when there's a gap between the intended message and how it's perceived. These small communication failures can lead to incorrect beliefs about intentions or attitudes, making someone think you're disrespectful, indifferent, or even hostile. On the other hand, ineffective communication significantly contributes to building emotional walls and misunderstandings. This can occur when we fail to express our thoughts and feelings clearly, leaving room for misinterpretations. In other cases, the inability to actively listen and truly understand the other person's perspective can lead to assumptions and incorrect judgments. These scenarios become breeding grounds for negative feelings. When people feel misunderstood or believe they've been misinterpreted, they can start to dislike you based on these failed communication experiences. A minor misunderstanding can grow into hostility that often has no connection to reality or the relationship itself. Recognizing the importance of misunderstandings and ineffective communication as reasons for dislike is crucial to prevent unfounded hatred. It's essential to strive for clear, open, and honest communication in all interactions. Additionally, it's important to give people the benefit of the doubt and seek clarifications when there's uncertainty. Doing so can prevent unnecessary resentments and maintain healthier, more positive relationships. Reason 3. Conflicting values and beliefs. We live in a diverse world where everyone is shaped by a unique set of values and beliefs that guide their perceptions, decisions, and behaviors. When these values clash with those of another person, it can be the starting point for disagreements and eventually, dislike. Differences in values can range from political and religious views to opinions on work ethic and lifestyles. When someone views their values as absolutely correct or superior, anyone with a different set of beliefs can be seen as an adversary or a threat. This us versus them mentality is a common source of interpersonal conflicts and can quickly transform disagreement into contempt. Moreover, when a person's beliefs are deeply ingrained, any challenge to these beliefs is often perceived as a personal attack. This can trigger an intense defensive response, resulting in hostility directed towards the person representing that perceived threat. In situations like this, the conflict isn't limited to just differing opinions. It becomes a battle between identities and worldviews. These differences can also lead to stereotypes and hasty judgments when people don't make an effort to understand the other's perspective and resort to generalizations, creating barriers that prevent empathy and mutual understanding. Left unchecked, these judgments can morph into dislike, especially when fueled by unrecognized fears or prejudices. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the idea that our personal beliefs and values are the result of our individual experiences and perceptions. Epictetus, one of the prominent Stoic philosophers, would remind us that each of us is the product of our own upbringing and environment. In that sense, it's natural for people to have different sets of values and beliefs. Fostering open dialogue, tolerance, and respect for differences can not only prevent dislike but also promote a more compassionate and understanding world. Reason 4. The detrimental impact of rumors and gossip. Another significant factor that can lead to someone disliking you is the influence of rumors and gossip. Spread by third parties, these rumors are often false or exaggerated, motivated by malice or a desire to create drama. They can be extremely damaging, shaping people's perceptions of you unfairly and often irreversibly. Rumors and gossip act like a virus in social relationships, spreading quickly and infecting people's opinions before you have a chance to present your side of the story. Once a rumor is circulated, it can take on a life of its own, distorting reality and creating a false image of who you are. This is especially destructive when rumors concern negative or sensitive aspects of your life or personality. The problem with rumors is that even when unfounded, they can be incredibly convincing. People tend to believe what they hear, especially if the rumor confirms their own suspicions or biases. Furthermore, the forbidden or sensational nature of a rumor can make it more appealing and therefore more likely to be spread. The dissemination of false or misleading information creates a toxic environment where you are judged and condemned without evidence or fairness. The consequences can range from social isolation and loss of friendships to more severe impacts on your professional and personal life. Dislike generated by rumors can be one of the most difficult feelings to combat as you're fighting against a manufactured image, not reality. Therefore, it's essential to be aware of the powerful influence that rumors can have. While challenging, try to dismantle these rumors with the truth and maintain integrity regardless of the falsehoods being spread. Remember, your authenticity and honesty are your best tools against the poison of rumors. Trusting in your truth and maintaining transparency in your interactions can help debunk lies and rebuild your image in the eyes of others. Remember, in the long run, truth and integrity will prevail over falsehoods and malice. Reason 5. Personal insecurities and projection. Personal insecurities and projection play a crucial role in the dynamics of interpersonal dislike. When not confronted and overcome, insecurities can transform into envy, resentment, and eventually dislike towards those who appear not to share the same weaknesses or fears. These insecurities can stem from various sources, such as past experiences, perceived failures, or social comparisons. As Seneca said, when someone feels insecure, they may inadvertently project those feelings onto others, especially those who seem to represent the opposite of their own insecurities. For example, if someone is insecure about their career, They might develop resentment towards a colleague who is succeeding and advancing professionally. This projection of insecurities acts as a psychological defense mechanism, an attempt to cope with internal feelings of inadequacy. Instead of facing and working on their own insecurities, it's easier for some people to direct their frustration and negativity towards others. This process can lead to dislike as the person sees you as a constant reminder of their own struggles. And another aspect of this dynamic is the feeling of threat that your achievements or qualities may represent to someone with deep insecurities. Instead of seeing your successes as inspiring, these individuals may perceive them as a mirror reflecting what they lack. This can trigger a negative emotional response as they feel that their own position or self-image is being challenged or diminished. It's crucial to understand that someone's personal insecurities and the resulting dislike are not a result of your actions or who you are. They are instead a manifestation of that person's internal battles. Understanding this can help you not to take these negative feelings personally and to maintain a healthy perspective in your interactions. Additionally, recognizing this dynamic can be an important first step in addressing these feelings in a compassionate and empathetic manner, helping to dispel misunderstandings and foster a more positive environment. Reason 6. Lack of empathy and understanding. Lack of empathy and understanding is another reason for dislike. Ideally, empathy and understanding would be the driving forces in our daily interactions. However, one of the most evident reasons someone might harbor feelings of dislike is precisely the lack of these essential qualities. The inability to feel empathy or understand others' experiences and perspectives can create a gap between people, leading to misunderstandings and ultimately, dislike. Lack of empathy manifests in the inability to put oneself in another's shoes, to choose to feel what the other person is feeling, or to understand their motivations and reactions. When someone lacks empathy, their interpretations and reactions to the actions of others can be severely distorted, leading them to perceive an offense where there is none, and to misinterpret intentions. As a result, they develop deep resentment based on a misunderstanding. This lack of understanding is often exacerbated by prejudices, hasty judgments, and the inability to consider context and nuances. People who lack empathy tend to see the world in terms of black and white, which can lead to misguided and unfair perceptions of others. Their judgments are often based on assumptions or a superficial view of the situation, without making an effort to truly understand the other person. The lack of empathy and understanding can also be a manifestation of egocentrism. Egocentric individuals are so focused on themselves that they find it difficult to recognize or value the experiences and feelings of others. This egocentrism can translate into insensitivity, causing them to treat others' problems or successes with contempt or indifference. This attitude can be easily interpreted as hostility or dislike. Recognizing the lack of empathy or understanding as a reason for dislike is important to address these situations. It's important to remember that often the dislike someone feels towards you is more a reflection of their own emotional limitations than anything you have done. Understanding this can help you approach these conflicts with a more balanced perspective, seeking ways to build bridges of understanding when possible, or to protect yourself from negative emotional influences. Reason 7. Competition or rivalry. Competition or rivalry is another cause of dislike. This type of relationship, often infused with competition and constant comparison, can become a powerful source of negative feelings. When competition or rivalry intensifies, it can lead to dislike that transcends the bounds of a mere dispute, becoming an obsession with surpassing or harming the other person. Competition and rivalry are common in various aspects of life, whether in the workplace, social circles, or even family relationships. Normally, healthy competition can be a stimulus for growth and personal improvement. However, when that competition becomes obsessive, or when rivalry is based on insecurities, jealousy, or past resentments, it can degenerate into a fervent desire to see the other person fail. Often, the transformation of competition into dislike occurs when one person feels consistently overshadowed or belittled by the other. Instead of striving to surpass their own limitations or achieve their goals, the focus shifts towards defeating or diminishing the other. This sentiment can intensify when the achievements or recognition of the other are perceived as undeserved or at one's own expense. Moreover, intensified rivalry can lead to destructive behaviors such as defamation, sabotage, or personal attacks. The need to win at any cost can undermine the sense of ethics and justice, resulting in actions intended to directly harm the other person. These actions not only Reason 10. The influence of social media. The rise of social media has introduced a new layer of complexity to interpersonal relationships. Social media platforms can create a highlight reel of people's lives, showcasing achievements, curated experiences, and carefully crafted online personas. This constant comparison can fuel envy and insecurity, leading to feelings of dislike towards those who appear to have a perfect life. It's important to remember that social media is just a snapshot, not a reflection of reality. Don't allow the carefully constructed online world to distort your perception of others or yourself. So, what can you do about it? While you can't control whether someone dislikes you, you can control how you react to it. Here are some tips. Don't take it personally. Remember, dislike can often be a reflection of the other person's issues, not yours. Maintain a civil and respectful demeanor. Rising to negativity with negativity only escalates the situation. Focus on building positive relationships with others. Invest your energy in those who appreciate you for who you are. Evaluate the situation. If the dislike is based on a misunderstanding, try to clarify or communicate openly. However, if it's due to something you can't change, it might be best to let go. Be mindful of social media consumption. Curate your social media feed to inspire and uplift you, not to create feelings of inadequacy. Remember, you can't please everyone. The most important thing is to focus on being true to yourself and cultivating healthy, positive relationships. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel for more content like this.